Hey guys, it's Sagar, and in this video we are going to take a look at some of the thinnest and the most minimal cases for the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro. Usually I like to carry around my phone in a very protective case which would add a lot of protection, but those cases are often bulky, and even the ones which are not definitely add noticeable amount of weight to your phone, which I am not a big fan of. I don't mind such cases when I am at home, but when I am outside and working with multiple phones on videos like camera comparisons, I don't want to carry around these phones in big and bulky cases as they are a bit tough to get in this rig with them on, and even when not in this rig, carrying around 3 or 4 phones with cases on makes them very heavy. Due to this, I often end up using these phones without any cases when I am taking image and video samples or shooting outside. I had been using these phones like this for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I really like the idea of not using a case with them. But at the same time, I don't want them to end up with scuffs and scratches all over them. And since I like to sell these phones off after a year or so, I want to keep them in as good of a condition as possible. So I wanted to add some amount of protection without the extra bulk or weight to these phones. I remember TAC making cases exactly like that. So I reached out to TAC and they agreed to send some of their cases to me and also offered to sponsor this video. So a big shout out to TAC for that. This is the standard 4.0 case for the iPhone 16 series. They sent 4 of them, 2 each for the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro in Arctic Frost and Granite Frost colors. Now these are definitely the thinnest cases for the iPhone 16 lineup that I have tried out. And these ones also offer something which I don't think any of the other thin cases offer, which we will talk about a bit later in the video. These cases are so thin that you can almost see through them. It's just 0.7mm thick, or I should say thin, and it weighs in less than 15 grams, well 12 grams to be exact. So this is exactly the kind of case which I was looking for my phones right now. It doesn't add noticeable amount of weight or bulk to the phone, and at the same time saves the back and sides from any of the potential scuffs and scratches. If you're looking to add a lot of protection to your phone, then these cases are definitely not for you, and you should look at another video of mine where I've shown a lot of cases which offer ample amount of protection for your phone. These cases are for someone who are confident that they won't be dropping their phone and is looking for as minimal form of protection as possible while still protecting their phone from light scratches. Now I've tried thin cases before, and I'm sure some of you might have as well, and almost all of them were extremely flimsy. But TAC has used more durable materials for the standard 4.0 case, which actually makes it much tougher than it looks. Honestly, I'm surprised at how such a thin material could be molded to form such hard exterior. As I said before, it comes in 2 colors. If you have a darker colored phone like the black titanium on the iPhone 16 Pro or black or the ultramarine one on the iPhone 16, I think these dark ones would look really good on your phone. Whereas the lighter colors go really well with the Arctic Frost case. Or you can choose whichever one you feel looks good on your phone. Now one of my friends wants to get the iPhone 16, but at the same time he feels that the colors this time are a bit too saturated for his liking, and he actually preferred the pastel colors of the iPhone 15 series. So when he saw this Arctic Frost case on the blue iPhone 16, he loved the fact that it showed off the color of the phone and also took a bit of saturation away, so he went ahead and ordered both the ultramarine iPhone 16 and this Arctic Frost TAC case for it. Now I'm very happy that the camera module at the back gets a big lip and a very good amount of protection. The entire camera module is covered, leaving just a cutout for the lenses, flash and the microphone. So even if you place your phone facing down on any surface, the lenses or the metal rings around them won't gather any scratches. This approach also sets the TAC cases apart from other thin cases and makes them look a lot more premium than the ones which just have a big cutout for the complete camera module. The cutouts for the charging port and the speaker grill at the bottom are extremely precise. A good thing about such a thin case is that you don't have to worry about the size of the charging port if you are using a third-party charging cable. Pick any of the cables that you have or like and they just fit. We even get a cutout for the new camera control button on the right side. Since this case is extremely thin, it is much easier to reach the new button as opposed to most of the other thicker cases on which this camera control button feels a lot more recessed and difficult to reach. We don't get a big lip at the front, especially if you have a screen protector installed, which all of you should no matter which case you are using. TAC also offers some great ones which I will leave a link to in the description section. That being said, the front edges of the frame of the phone do get some covering, so it won't be banging or scratching against other things when you have it in your pocket or in your purse. Now because this case is so thin, TAC could have easily had cutouts for the buttons, but that would leave them vulnerable to everyday wear. So they added some amount of protection to the buttons as well, and even with the case on, they feel amazingly tactile. Again, since the cases are so thin, you can easily use all sorts of MagSafe accessories with them, and the magnetic fit is actually pretty decent. But if you want the most secure fit with your MagSafe accessories and don't want to worry about them coming off, TAC also offers these MagSafe Plus rings which you can order along with your case. To align these rings properly, just put the phone in the case, turn it around, peel the protective layer of the 3M adhesive of the ring, hover the ring around the back of the case, and once you feel the magnetic strength, just let it go and the magnets will do the rest of the job aligning perfectly. If you feel that the alignment is a bit off, you can put some force and make some last minute adjustments before the adhesive attaches permanently. You can then press on it and leave it for a few seconds to let the adhesive do the job. Now the MagSafe accessories attach and hold on much more securely. The magnets in this ring are actually a lot more stronger than I thought they would be. With time and usage, thin cases actually tend to show some small scratches on them, but I haven't seen any on my cases yet, and I've been using these cases like I would any other case. But even if it did gather scratches, I would still be fine with it because it is always better to have scratches on your case rather than on your phone. After all, that is what I or anyone else would get a case for. So these were the super slim standard 4.2 cases from TAG for your new iPhones. If you are interested in these kind of cases, definitely check out TAG's website from the link in the description section. There is also a discount code there for you guys, so you can save some money while you are getting these cases and other accessories from TAG's website. That is it for this video guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for a lot more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.